welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree. I got a new shirt. I love it so much. I mean, it's not new. I got it at the Goodwill. It's new to me, but I love it so much. I don't know. It's just like springy and different, and I finally have a new shirt. Anyway, I love it so much, but I wanted to share with you some of the drugstore skincare and body stuff and hair stuff that I'm loving right now. Stuff I want to use every single day. I don't want to put down. I don't want to shut up about. I want to keep buying over and over, and I just want to share them with you. Okay, the first brand I want to talk about, this is a whole brand actually. I've mentioned them here and there in videos. I absolutely love this brand. I wish they were more available, like in more retailers, and it's Anomaly. I know I've mentioned this brand before because I'm obsessed with their hair masks. They're so freaking good. But this brand used to be at Target, and that's where I first found them. Everything was $11. The branding is very minimal. They don't put a lot into the packaging, but they kind of do put a lot into the packaging because they make their bottles from 100% recycled trash, like ocean-bound plastic and stuff like that. So that's really cool, and they're able to do that stuff, be sustainable, and still be affordable. A lot of the time, the brands that are made from recycled stuff, they're clean, they're organic, and blah, blah, blah. They tend to be super expensive because doing all those things costs a lot of money, but somehow this brand has also been able to do all those things and stay very affordable. Their website does need to be updated though, because it says everything is $5.99 and it also directs you to shop at Target, but they're no longer available in Target. So they gotta update the website. You also can't shop on the website. But when I go to their Instagram, it does say they're available at CVS and on Amazon. But this brand, I freaking love everything I've tried from the brand. If I could only use one hair care brand forever, this is gonna be the one. So this shampoo in particular is the one I'm currently using. It's their hydrating shampoo. Let me read you what it says on the back. It's 100% recycled plastic bottle. It's a clean brand, no SLS, parabens, or silicones. It's cruelty-free and vegan. Our hydrating shampoo delivers a surge of much needed hydration for dry, dull, or overworked hair. A blend of aloe vera and coconut oil provides a satisfying cleanse and a boost of nourishment without stripping or weighing hair down. It's also a thinner bottle for less plastic. And then it also, they mentioned something else in there, like they don't put a lot into the marketing or the packaging because they want to spend more money on the superior formulas. This brand, I can't believe how affordable it is and how freaking good. This shampoo, okay, I'm gonna say something kind of out there, but I think this brand is better than Olaplex. I truly do. So I have the Olaplex system in my shower right now. I've used it several times. I have the shampoo and then the leave-in like 10-minute bonding thing and the conditioner. Whenever I use that, I mean, I guess it's not meant to be like a hair softening thing. It's meant to strengthen your hair. I don't really like it that much. I don't feel a difference in my hair. I don't notice anything different when I'm using it. I don't know. But when I use this, my hair feels brand new. It feels so good, and there's lasting benefits. Like, it doesn't just last the one wash. Like, once you rinse the shampoo out of your hair, you're gonna feel like you got your hair washed at the salon. It's so good. I can't get over it. I wish more people would talk about the brand. I absolutely adore this brand and every single thing I've tried from them. But the hydrating shampoo is something I'm particularly crazy about right now. Love, love, love. Another thing I'm really loving is the Hers Hydrating Cleanser, their Clear Waters Cleanser. This is something I have used up before, and I really wanted to repurchase it like immediately when I finished it up, but I didn't because I had so many cleansers to use. But now my cleanser drawer, it's empty. I only have a couple things floating around in there, so I repurchased this, and I remembered why I loved it so much. So I don't know what it is. I mean, the branding is really nice. It's just this nice looking blue bottle. The pump doesn't work on this one. And I did a review on a few products from this brand. Packaging is not their strong suit. This pump also doesn't work. Like you saw just now, I had to pull it up. If I were to pump it down, the wash would come out, but it won't pump back up on its own. I have to do it myself. It's a small thing, but it drives me absolutely crazy when I'm in the shower. So I do 2 pumps of this as like a second cleanser. So after I've used a cleansing balm to get off the bulk of my makeup and stuff, I use this again, 2 pumps, rub it between my hands, get it a little frothy, and it doesn't completely foam up like super bubbles. It just gets frothy and rich. Ugh. I want this to be a body wash formula because I want this all over my body when I'm in the shower. It's the nicest, richest, creamiest frothiness. It's so lovely. You can use this on your eye area as well, at least I can. It gets rid of residual makeup, that leftover mascara and liner and stuff like that. It doesn't strip my skin, doesn't over dry. It doesn't leave any residue behind that you feel you might need to rinse off, or like that kind of moisturizing layer that some face washes do. This doesn't do that, but it also doesn't strip. My skin just feels clean and good. It doesn't smell perfumey or anything. It's just a nice, light kind of scent that goes away very, very quickly once you get it on your skin. It's really light too. I just love it. I just love it so much, and I'm glad to have it back in my life. It's lovely. It's a lovely face wash, and I look forward to using that every night. It's just so good. Like I said, I want to put it on my whole body. Okay, another thing I'm absolutely loving is from Rock, and I wasn't expecting to like this all that much because I tried the Revive and Glow Eye Balm. I mentioned it twice, I think, in my empties already. I don't like it. It doesn't do anything for me, and it's way too expensive for how fast I was using it up. But I bought this at the same time, and this is their Revive and Glow, the multi-correction Revive and Glow SPF 30 with vitamin C. So I don't know what I was expecting from this, but I wasn't expecting it to be so lovely. This is such a good texture. If you're familiar with Korean sunscreens and that really like ultra light, essence-y, just super lightweight kind of sunscreen where it doesn't smell like sunscreen, it doesn't look like it, it feels like nothing you've ever felt before. This has that same beautiful texture. So it is a moisturizer with SPF 30. It's not just a straight up SPF 30. So I always feel more comfortable using a separate sunscreen when I use stuff like this, because I'm not gonna use this in the way I would use a sunscreen. Like for sunscreen, I'm gonna be very generous. And if I'm generous with this in the way I am with sunscreen, this is gonna be too much moisturizer. I've tried it, it's too much. But as a daily moisturizer that has SPF 30, especially in the winter time, this is perfectly fine for me. I don't feel the need to put on another sunscreen. But the texture is so smooth, so lightweight. It sinks into the skin really nicely, but not so quickly that you can't still spread it around. It sinks in beautifully. It has a little bit of the sunscreen scent. Honestly, I only noticed it right now when I went to smell it. I don't smell it when I'm putting it on my skin in the morning. So I don't know, maybe if you have a really sensitive nose like I usually do, you might pick up on that, but I've never smelled it till this moment. But it's barely there, and I had to get really close. It's not overly greasy, but it has a nice moisture level to it. Makeup goes really well on top of this. I have used this many times as like my last step, and then makeup right on top after it sinks in for a few minutes. And it's beautiful. I really enjoy this quite a bit. I did throw away the lid for some reason, and I keep this in a drawer in my bathroom, and for some reason, when I'm closing the drawer, this is like stuck on something and it pumps out all over the place. So don't throw away your lid like I did. Actually, you know what? Oh no, I thought this might have a locking pump, but it doesn't. And since it has vitamin C, it's really good that it has sunscreen, because those two things go really well together. And if you're using vitamin C, you really should be using sunscreen. So I really love this a lot. I think it's great. It doesn't say the percentage of vitamin C or anything, so I'm thinking it's not really that high. It hasn't irritated my skin at all, and I do use a separate vitamin C, a 15% vitamin C every single day. So adding this little bit in hasn't irritated my skin at all or anything like that. I love this, and I'm shocked at how beautiful the texture is. It's just so smooth and lovely. If you have extremely oily skin, I don't know. Some people that have oily skin also love having glowy, dewy looking skin, but you know, it does leave a little tiny bit of a healthy glow on your skin, but nothing crazy. It sinks in really well and disappears over time, but I love this. I love this, and I wasn't expecting to, because, I don't know, the Revive and Glow Balm didn't do much for me, but I love that, especially for winter. Such a good daily, nice, lightweight moisturizer with sunscreen. Okay, I have two more. So I tried out the Walgreens niacinamide 10% zinc 1% serum. This is their take on the very famous niacinamide 10% zinc 1% serum from The Ordinary that I love. I've been using that for probably a couple or a few years now. I use it every single day. I don't like to be without it. It has just done wonders for my skin, the hyperpigmentation, the evenness of my skin tone. It's done wonders for me. I don't like to be without it. I think it's so great. Super affordable. I think it's still only $6. I love it. I'll buy it forever. As long as my skin is still reacting nicely to it, I will continue to buy it. But of course I work at Walgreens, so I see all the stuff, and they came out with their own serum. This one is a 2 fluid ounce bottle, whereas the one from The Ordinary is 1 ounce. And this one I think was $7.99, so a really, really good deal. I was curious to see how this would compare because, I don't know, sometimes they compare two brands. They have the same active ingredients. I think they have to by some sort of laws, but the rest of the formula doesn't have to be the same. The texture doesn't have to be the same or anything, just the active ingredients have to be the same in order for them to say it's a compared to item. So I wasn't expecting this to be so similar. It literally is ingredient for ingredient exactly the same. I compared the ingredients lists. Every single thing is exactly the same in the same order. I thought I was going to be able to tell the difference, like even just slightly, even with the texture, because I'm so familiar with the one from The Ordinary, but I haven't been able to tell the difference at all. If this did not have the Walgreens label, I would think it's the one from The Ordinary. It's lovely. I've been getting the same results from this. I think it's really, really good. Same kind of formula, so if you put it in your hand and you're a little too much with the friction, it'll get a little frothy for some reason, a little bit foamy, but I don't mind that at all. I'm gonna put other skincare on top of it anyway, so no big deal for me. Compares to The Ordinary, like indistinguishable. So I think it's kind of cool they came out with this, even though the one from The Ordinary is already so affordable. They just doubled the size and kind of kept the price relatively similar. So I think this is really good. If you like the one from The Ordinary and you love it and use it every single day, Walgreens has their own version. You get twice as much for like $2 extra. So I think this is awesome. I think I might go back and forth between the one from The Ordinary and this one, just because I still want to support that one because I love it so much and I feel bad abandoning it, you know? But love it a lot. Haven't had any negative effects whatsoever, and I honestly can't tell the difference. It's really lovely. Okay, one more item I want to mention is the Aveeno Calm and Restore Triple Oat Serum. So I tried this a while back. I don't know if they had just come out with it, but it had just come to the store that I work at, so I was like all about it. I remember really, really liking this, but you know, there's always some other serum to try, so I didn't repurchase it. But I ended up getting this as a birthday gift last year, and I was so excited about it because I hadn't tried this in a while or repurchased it. So I pulled it out again, I don't know, a while ago. I've used a good chunk of it, and this is lovely. It's so good. It's just so calming. It's so calming. It's so gentle. If you're a regular like retinol user or those kinds of acids and different things that, you know, cause a lot of exfoliation on your skin, maybe you're overusing them and your skin's getting a little tight, it'll kind of bring your skin back to life. So I use this on the days I use a retinol, and I feel like this helps combat that extra dryness or the tightness, especially if you're kind of working your way up in the percentages or you're adding in an extra day per week or something like that. At least that's how this has been working for me. I look forward to using this at night because I know how good it's gonna make my skin feel. It feels like it gets into like every single layer of your skin and just like moisturizes it with this calming oat deliciousness. The only thing about this that is awful is the packaging. The dropper, it's not very good, okay? So when you get the dropper out, so let me try to pump some out for you. So I pumped it, so it should have sucked some into the dropper. It's really hard to hold this and to pump this down because you have to kind of push this so hard. So I end up holding it with my ring finger here, and then I feel the plastic like pushing into my skin. It's a small thing again, but it's a nuisance and it drives me crazy. So, and then when you pump it out, like the little tiniest little bit comes out, but most of it is an air bubble. So it takes forever to get it out if you're using the dropper. Most of the time I end up just pouring a little bit into my hand this way. I don't know. I had forgot the way the packaging was, but I remember it now from the last time. It's very annoying to use the dropper, but the serum is so worth it. I think this makes my skin feel incredible, incredibly nourished and calm and comfortable. I kind of want to never be without this. Like now that I have it again, I remember how good it is and I don't ever want to be without it. It's so good. Yeah, I look forward to using this every day. It's just so like nourishing, like a hug for your face. Love it so much. But that is it. Those are some drugstore skincare products I have been loving lately. Just had to share them with you. If there are some drugstore skincare things you're absolutely loving, let us know in the comment section down below. I'm always looking to try another thing. Just give me a reason to buy something. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.